Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where, we're a little overkill on our men-at-arms. We do not need to have this many men-at-arms up, absolutely not. But, I mean, we'll come out of debt pretty quickly. In theory, anyway. Let's go ahead and wrap up this battle over here and get this sieging done. Excellent. We'll group this together, and I do want to actually split off all of these levies. I want to not be paying this much for this war, because this is turning out to be very expensive. Of course, this is not a shock to me. We're going to bring these guys on home. Wonderful. Now, we're still going to be in debt. And we're still going to be going further in debt, but once we get rid of these guys, it'll be, you know, less far in debt. So that's good. We can get a new dynasty legacy. And I'm actually thinking here, total creation cost and control growth. The law tree here looks good to me. So we're going to take mostly fair next. Fantastic. And we're going to just work our way through these sieges. Eventually they will finish up, and these guys can go ahead and disband. There we go. Now we're immediately losing a lot less money. We're still losing some money, but these guys, they have the onagers. Okay. I'm going to move them over this way. I'm not going to disband them immediately. For one thing, because we can't. But let's just see what we can get over here. We gotta wrap this war up. We absolutely do. There's no doubt about that one. We're currently at 86%, and 20% of that is from ticking war score. We should finish up this siege very shortly, and then this one a little bit after that. At this point, we lost a couple of sieges, and that was the peasant uprising. Oh yeah, I actually forgot about these guys. Just completely forgot about them. Let's go ahead and deal with them. We'll raise up a few troops over here. We shouldn't need all that many. That is this war now won. Actually, that is great. I am going to stop gathering this. And all of these guys are going to go home where they can. These guys can go home now. Excellent. Okay, our wife died. This is not a shock. We'll exit over here. And we'll deal with these guys in a moment. Let's go ahead and confiscate church property. Wonderful. We're in debt, of course, so we can't declare another war until we're out of debt, but that shouldn't be too long, honestly. We'll go ahead and put these guys down. Yep, we don't care about the peasant revolt, really. We'll put these guys down as well. And all we're waiting on here is our men-at-arms. We're now making money. There we go, put those guys down, and our men-at-arms can probably just teleport to our capital, right? If I understand this system correctly? Nope, they can't teleport here. Okay, good to know. But they will get here pretty quickly. And that's fine. Now, we do need to hand out a title or two over here. It is this one. And we'll grant this off to this guy. Perfect. And I think we have another one. Where is this? Ah. We dropped down to 7 domain limit because our wife died, and this wife is substantially worse at stewardship, I believe. Also, is she on managed domain? She is on managed domain. I do wish we had some control over which one of these was our primary spouse. That would be really, really nice. Unfortunately, we do not. We should find another one, though. And actually, it's probably fine. Okay. There we go. So we're going to need to hand something off over here, and that's fine. Our men-at-arms will show up eventually over here. Emphasis on the eventually. We'll see when they get here. We do need a new chancellor, and we'll put in this guy. I do wish we had that +1 on our domain limit. That would be really nice. We did just discover chronicle writing, which, you know, isn't super helpful. What is being exposed next? Arched Saddle. Okay, not great. That's kind of the next worst thing it could possibly be. Manorialism is going to be finishing up in 4 years, so that's something that is very intriguing, to be sure. We still do not have our men-at-arms here. I mean, it took them a while to walk, I suppose. We'll make our way over as soon as we have finished this up anyway. We did just finish a county conversion, so let's go ahead and do another one. Yeah, that'll be fine. Go work on that. Okay, I think this is good enough. We'll just use these troops. Over we head. I just want to crush these rebels. ASAP. Our commander is only skill 23, apparently. We'll put this guy in. That'll increase our odds dramatically. This is not going to go well for us. I didn't realize these guys grouped up. I should have checked that. Okay. Let's see if we can get our men-at-arms over here. There they are. Finally. Okay, our men-at-arms are going to make their way over. And we should probably hand one of these out. I think I'm going to hand out Garua. We'll go ahead and hand this to this guy. I would prefer it if we didn't have to do that, but it's fine. And ultimately, losing this battle is irrelevant to me because it buys us time. Where did they go? Oh, they retreated too? Hang on, I'm confused. How did they retreat too? That was weird. Okay. We'll take Soon Forgiven. Not like it's super important. And sure, go for it. These guys, as soon as they're done retreating, will be put down. Absolutely. And that should be that war won. Indeed. We'll disband that. Excellent. And we are out of debt currently. We'll disband this as well. We're making about 26 gold right now, which is certainly not ideal. Unfortunately, we're generous, which doesn't help that. We do need to start thinking about who we want our player heir to be. We have a lot of options here. Let's see. This guy here, he is an adequate bargainer. That is not going to be good for us. Our current heir is 24. He is a flamboyant trickster. No pass on that one. I'm sure that I told some of these children to become... Okay, a thrifty clerk. That's not ideal either. Is the best we've got a thrifty clerk right now? Yeah, the best we actually have right now is a thrifty clerk. We can, however, have this guy go into a stewardship education focus right now. And that might do the trick. Okay. So he might end up being our actual heir. We'll hold off on that for now. We can demand payment from this person. Great. That gave us a stress boost, of course, because we're generous. Don't want to be generous. That would be preferable. 82% chance, we'll give it a go on this. Excellent. We can't, unfortunately, we can't ransom him back to himself. And this is currently fighting a war, so we can't usurp that. Sure. Okay, so we're kind of going to chill for a little bit, I think, on annexation. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay, well, we should definitely attack these guys ASAP. There's no doubt about that one. We got to get this out of the way. Okay, their troops are currently here. We're going to raise up our troops over here. It's going to take us a while to get the troops we need. So we'll just allow some levies to raise up here. We'll need probably around 2,500 levies, I think, to make this doable. But we'll also need a few more than that, because my plan is to hit the split in half and keep raising levies. Never mind, we got what we needed. More than what we needed. In fact, I'm going to get rid of our levies. We do not need these. They are just going to cost us a huge amount of cash. So pass on that one. There we go. These guys, they're going to back off. These guys are going to head on in. Just like that. Excellent. And we should be able to disband these pretty soon. Apparently that's still too close. I really wish there was a way to only raise men-at-arms. I really, really do. We will lose some stress. I'm not too worried about cash right now. Absolutely no concerns there. Okay, we gained a level of devotion. That's nice. 44% war score. Very soon we'll have memorialism, and that means that we're going to need to work on constructing again for at least a little while. It won't be as long as we were working on it before, but it'll be a little while, to be sure. We do want to do additional faith conversions if we have anywhere that we can. We do, but we're getting very close to being fully converted, which is absolutely great. How are we doing on the siege? We're making progress. About 40 days on that. No worries. Let's go ahead and... I was going to host a feast, but we can't. Not for another year. Okay, well, I was going to lose the stress, but I guess it's okay. There we go. This war is over. We will go ahead and enforce that. Disband our troops. And we will hand these off to these people. Fantastic. There we go. There's this area fully taken over, except for the area that the Arabians took. And we'll get back to them later. And then we'll need to focus on this area, of course. And it's interesting that this is labeled as air, but not colored in. In fact, I think I seem to have managed to turn off coloring in the impassable terrain. Is that in the options? That may have gotten turned off when I had to reinstall everything. Let's see here. I don't think that's in here. Is it in the game rules? I don't think that was a game rule. And I don't think it's changeable at this point anyway, if it is. Okay, whatever. Maybe that never colored in. It's still interesting that it has the air all the way in the impassable terrain. Indeed. Hello, realm expansion. Goodbye, realm expansion. Fantastic. Okay, we can ransom this person. There we go. Excellent. How close are we on that memorialism? 3 years? Well, after the memorialism, we definitely go for bailiffs. I want battlements and burrs, there's no doubt about that. But I think we gotta go for bailiffs for that sweet, sweet domain limit. Arched saddles will be in about 14 years as well. Okay, that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. I am definitely concerned about our succession. So actually, this guy is currently imprisoned. We could disinherit him, and that's something I'm definitely going to do. I'm going to disinherit this guy as well. I want to make sure that this is under control. Missing 68 renown. Oof. Okay, we don't have the renown because I just spent it all. Hopefully we don't die for a little while. We are only 42, so I think we'll be okay. And I mean, realistically, the more of these we manage to disinherit, the better it gets. So even if we just manage to disinherit this guy, it's fine. We could found a holy order. I'm not founding a holy order right now. Absolutely not. We want that cash for memorialism in 2 years. So that'll be okay. And of course, the other reason that we are currently having an issue with our domain is because, yeah, our wife with the very good stewardship died. Yeah, we're an indulgent wastrel. But I believe we're also getting a stewardship penalty, yep, from the drugs that we're using. So, don't do drugs. It doesn't help your stewardship. It does help your stress, there's no doubt about that, but it does not help your stewardship. I don't recommend it. Increased control? Sure. Not like we need that. That's okay. We're just, at this point, saving up cash for manorialism. I'm not too concerned about attacking over here. I'm also not too concerned about attacking over here. To some degree, this will happen on its own, although realistically, we'll probably have to do this ourselves. And there's just a few areas over here that we can attack, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. What I want more than anything is to get that sweet, sweet manorialism. Come on, manorialism. It'll be about 2 years. And that's great. So we're currently up to 112 renown, so that means that we can work a bit on our succession. And so we will see if we can disinherit this guy. It costs 150 in total. We can't actually do this yet, but I actually didn't know the amount that it costed. So now I know, 150. That does mean, of course, that we need a total of 300 renown to get this under control, assuming that we have no further sons. And I think that's very, very doable. I'm not concerned about that. Not concerned at all. I do want to save up money, though, because we're going to need it. And this is just like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish wars? I mean, it's not actually going to be 5 wars. We're going to have to conquer these guys with maybe like a kingdom claim, like a kingdom invasion later on the next life. I think that would be a good kingdom invasion. This over here, what could we do? We could do a duchy claim. Sure, so that's 2 wars there. Loma, of course, we don't really have a claim on right now. This would be, it would appear, probably 3 wars. Okay. These guys just changed. I don't suppose he'd accept vassalage. He's only 52 away. I'm actually going to work on swaying this guy. We'll see if he'll accept that. We do need to be converting faith somewhere else, and that'll do. Perfect. These guys up here, what do we need? Looks like 2 de jure duchies. Okay. And then these guys up here. That's just a single duchy. Okay, so we can definitely wrap this up in a single lifetime. No doubt about that. We are, of course, going to need this as well. He's actually the correct culture. Fascinating. We might be able to do something with that. So yeah, we'll get this cleaned up in our next life for sure. I want to spend the rest of this life, I think, investing in manorialism. That said, we are not making much progress on that. We're about 20 months away, apparently, according to this. Although I'm not sure what changed there. We didn't have any progress indicator changes. But sure. Sure. Betrothed can marry, and they're imprisoned. So that's not going to happen, I guess. That's fine. Just saving up the cash. And we are going to get a lifestyle focus point pretty soon here. I do think I'm going to go ahead and call a hunt to drop the stress. Reason being, I want to make sure that this guy stays alive for a little longer. I also want to do that. Okay, I want to disinherit our son here. There we go. And we need to disinherit 1 additional son, which is this guy. It's going to be a little bit until we are able to do that. There's no doubt about that one. We'll go ahead and grab Toe the Line. Not that it's super helpful right now. How are we doing on that manorialism? 17 months away, apparently. Okay. Approximately. I can't help myself. We gotta do this. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and kill this guy a little bit. I'm sure he'll be fine. How many troops do we actually need here? Not many is the answer. I mean, there we go. That's more than enough. We'll head on in, and then we'll send the levies back. I want to spend as little on this war as possible, so we'll just stack wipe these guys. And we will, of course, then send back all of these levy troops, which are very expensive, but also very numerous. And then we will also send back... how about something like this? So that's the vast majority of this force that we're going to go disband. Wonderful. And then we'll just siege this down with a skeleton crew here. And now we're making money again. So that is perfect. No issues there. We'll be able to grab this, get rid of this wart in our kingdom. I don't want that there. I don't want this here as well. Of course, I believe we're still truce to this guy. Yes, we are. This guy we're definitely going to attack with a kingdom invasion next life. But we may attack this guy. That's something we could definitely do. Clean up some of these areas over here. We are getting very close, though, to having Africa unified. We'll enforce those demands. There we go. And we'll put these guys right on down. Of course, we will need to hand this out, and we'll give it to someone who is the correct religion and culture. Perfect. And we'll transfer that guy right on over. There we go. Wonderful. How are we doing on that sweet, sweet manorialism? We are 13 months away. Okay. Yeah, we'll work on getting friendship with him. That is fine. We have saved up 1,000 gold right now. And that's a lot of stress. I really would have preferred that we not have that stress. But I think we'll lose stress once we leave the party. I think. We'll see. Schemer discovered. Well, that's no good. 13 months on manorialism. Make that 10. Okay. Things are going well there. There we go. Lost some stress as we left the feast, as expected. And let's check in on our development in Wandala. Okay. That's getting up there. Great. That's doing very well. Let's check in on our development in our capital. Sure, that's at 20. We can't really develop that any further. At least not effectively. Not currently anyway, until we have... well, actually, communal government is 35 development, but I'm probably going to hold off on that, considering that 18 is currently giving us minus 2.1. And we're only gaining 2.5. So, it's a little on the spooky side, to be sure. Come on, manorialism. Still 10 months out, apparently. We're getting some kind of bad luck on that one. Which is, of course, unfortunate, and we have everything except for West African canoes in Tribal, and I'm not too concerned about that one. I mean, minus 25% embarkation cost is pretty good. But that'll happen on its own in 34 years. I'm not in any rush on that. Yeah, I'll attend your feast. Get some good stress loss, hopefully. Sure, you can divorce. I don't even know who that was, and I don't care. It'll be fine. Lost a little stress there. 7 months until manorialism. And of course, once that comes in, then we're going to be able to upgrade all these to level 4. And that's great. Will we also be able to upgrade these to rank 2 here? Yes, we will. Okay, that's going to be a pretty good income boost. I'm very happy about that. I can't help but notice that our control level here is 4. Why is our control level so bad? Just in general. What did I mess up? It was probably a decision that I took and didn't pay attention to, is my guess. Yeah, we need to work on our control levels. Absolutely. In fact, we're going to do it over here. This is on a control level of 1 right now. Oh, right. It's because of the Peasant Rebellion. Of course. Yeah, that would do it. Okay, so. It's because of the Peasant Rebellion, especially when they occupied this. Yep, to be expected, absolutely. Manorialism will be coming in 4 months, apparently. Well, let's see how true that is. 33 days, according to this now. Let's see. It is, of course, completely random. Not that month tick. Sad. Let's see if it happens on this next one. Hopefully it does. Fingers crossed. At any rate, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are definitely going to have manorialism, and so we are going... Oh, there it is, right there. And so we are going to be working on bailiffs next, but we are also going to be doing some pretty heavy investment in our holdings. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.